Microphone's working. Well, what's up everybody? Welcome to this week's vlog. Can't believe it's been a week already. Seems like only 5 minutes ago when I was sat down here waffling on here. And just for the ones that watched last week's vlog, you'll notice that the beard is not trimmed yet, but I've had an haircut. So don't worry, the beard will be trimmed this afternoon. Me trimmer's on charge now. So those of you that are, really looking and caring about my personal grooming, that'll keep you all happy. Coffee's already there, by the way. Still piping hot, but as usual it'll be cold by the time I've finished. So, what have I been up to this week? Well, Wednesday, my video dropped for putting the LEDs into your Radio Master Pocket. I'm sure you've seen that, but one thing I have done since then is, I'll see if you can try and hear this now. I've changed the start-up tone on it, so see if you can hear this.
Switch warning.
I don't know if you heard that there. That was the lightsaber start-up tone. That was a bit of a fart on doing that, to be fair. You have to have a little sound file, then you have to turn it into a WAV file, then I had to compress it, and then I had to change it from stereo to mono, and then basically all you do then is rename it Hello and swap it with a custom file on your one of the files on your sounds on your memory card. So not too difficult once you know how to do it, but a little bit of a fuck about really. So. Right, so yeah, that was that video that's come out this week. I've got a video already done and finished for this week, which will be... we're literally a minute into this video, you're already getting a crotch shot. Hang on. Once again, we talk about the 7-inch. Now, you'll notice this, last time we saw this, it had a plane sticking off the front of it. I've actually got the part of the mould in our ear. Now, those of you that have followed me on Instagram and stuff like that, you've maybe seen the reel on Facebook. I made a reel, like basically that flying about with me camera following it. So I've made a bit of a video about that. That's all done now, ready to go. That's probably going to be out Wednesday. This would be Monday, so it'll be on Wednesday. And I've also got another plan for this. Now the motors I've got on it are the Flyfish Flash motors, but the 1750 kV, which really is sort of like a 4S motor really. So I've always ran this with like a motor output limit on, and it's always flew nice, don't get me wrong, but it's never been perfect. So me being luckily sponsored by Flyfish, I've got a set of 1350 motors coming, like so I can run this properly on 6S with no messing about. And the plan is I'm going to try and beat my long range record. No, it's not much of a record that I already have for myself. I think I made a video on it a while ago actually. It was it 4 kilometres? So 2 there, 2 back. But I was running, a box of tricks down here. I was running the quad on these. There's the Dogcom 220 mAh 6S lipos. And flight time was pretty good, not too bad. But, again, I know, lucky. I am sponsored by China Hobbyline and all, and I've got a couple of big 330 mAh 6S packs. I mean, look at the size difference in them. So there is a bit more weight in these, obviously, but they are 3,300 mAh rather than 2,200. So hopefully get a bit more flight time. I've got a little bit of testing and that to do with that before I actually send it. I want to actually see when I get these new motors whether I might have to do the return to home video part 3. I have altered a few settings on this in regards to that. I mentioned this before. I know I've waffled on about it in just about every bloody vlog I've made, but while I'm here, I always have issues with this. Wait, no, the last time I did it, actually, it landed perfectly the first time. Second time, it fell out the sky above me. And third time, it landed where it was 500 yards away. But I have made some more changes to some of the settings on the GPS. I think I've cracked it this time. One of the big ones, really, there's a bit of a spoiler this, I've altered my approach speed. Now, what was happening was when the quad was coming to me, it always came back absolutely fine. It was getting sort of above me, and it was almost like it was, it was fucking rocketing towards me, and then almost struggling to stop itself above me. Like, so I'm thinking it was maybe coming too fast.
That's what she said.
So what I've done, I've reduced the return to home speed, or I can't remember the exact name of the setting, so it's going to come back slightly slower. And I've also increased the maximum angle the quad can go to, so I think I had it at 45. Now I've increased that to, I think it's 90, so if it can't stop by doing that, then it's never going to fucking stop. But I'm hoping with the reduced return to home speed and the slightly more angle, it might work. So I'm going to be doing that at some point. So enough waffling about the 7-inch. I might as well call this the 7-inch FPV vlog. That sounded a bit rude actually, that, but yeah. Anyway, what else we've been doing? Ah, yes. Now the last vlog, I thanked everyone for watching my video on this. This is my 2-inch baby turtle build. Now I have had a lot of issues with this again, as I always seem to do with everything I fucking put my hands on. But I think I've sold it. No issues with the 04 as yet, because I haven't really had this out for a proper fly yet. But I'll show you something now. Watch this. This thing looks awesome when it's lit up, by the way. Yeah, so obviously don't do this. Never fire a quad up with the props on in your house. But yeah, one of the issues I had in the video was whenever I'd press arm, basically it'd sit there and do nothing. And then I flashed it with a couple of different firmwares and I ended up with basically all 4 motors twitching. But now, let's hope this works.
Disarmed.
Well, I already arm pressed, hang on. Let's hope this works again.
Armed.
There we go. Everything seems to be working fine. Now, I'm not going to tell you how I did that. I'm going to save that to the video. But
Disarmed.
at least that means now I should be able to go out and do me actual proper video on this, because I'm really looking forward to flying this. It's a cool little quad.
Telemetry lost.
Yes, I know, this woman, shut up. Might put a custom sound pack on there, and might, just for a laugh, I might do me on. Have a really bad Mr. T impression or something like that.
I ain't getting no plane. Shut up, fool. I ain't getting no plane. What? Look, it's gold. I ain't getting no plane. Now watch me. I want to see that. Kids there. I ain't getting no plane. That's James Brown.
Yeah, so that was the 04 build. What else have we got to talk about? Ah, yeah. Still got this to make a video on. I've been flying a bit more analog. I say a bit more. I've been flying one quad on analog. And that's this. That's the Beta FPV Air 75. So now that I've made me video on the 7-inch, I've got a couple of different ones to do, really. I'm not sure whether to start making the video on 04. The 04 quad, because that's still a little bit more hot at the minute, or my video on this little one. So if you've got any preference, let me know down in the video comments. Yeah, my plan is with this, I'm not doing a review because this is like been out for quite a while now. It's new, but new to me anyway. I'm kind of thinking of finally retiring the Frankenwhoop and bringing out the 75 as its replacement. So I might do a little bit of a comparison, something like that. I know I've already again spoke about these, but it is what I'm up to. So yeah, kind of it really, short and sweet this week. I've been doing quite a lot of 3D printing and all, man. It's not really any interest to you guys, but been making some. I found these really cool little, I don't know what you call them, little things. I'm a big Star Trek fan, bit of a geek, and I found this, I think I've actually got one over here somewhere. Yeah. I found these little things you could print out. There's loads of stuff like cars and trucks and lawnmowers and all, and basically what it is, it's like them old toys you used to get when I were a lad. And basically you print that and snap them all off, and you make yourself a little model basically. Looks pretty cool. I'm just wondering if someone could make like an FPV quad one. That'd be quite interesting actually. Might have a look at that myself. We'll see. Yeah, so that's another little cool. And one last thing before we go. Obviously, I did mention a while ago I won't be in the sticker zine. Oh, hang on, no, sorry. The screen keeps going off. Well, we're on about the Air 75 actually. I'll show you this first. Now, obviously, you can't cart it around just in the box everywhere you go. And I don't really want to put it in my bag by itself. So, speaking of 3D printing, I actually printed myself a little case. I've made like a little TPU lid. And if you look inside there, it's actually got the quad actually slots in there like that. Put some batteries down here, then you've got enough room to slot 8 batteries in the top there. I'll put a bit of a clearer video on of this so you can see it a bit better, but yeah, so put your quad and your 8 batteries in that, and then you've got a nice hard case you can put in your bag and not worry about breaking your quad. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, sorry, yeah, like I was on about the sticker zine there. I am kind of gutted there. I never got the opportunity to be in it. Again, my fault, nothing to do with the guy who actually makes it. But I have seen a couple of reels on Instagram of some of the work that's coming out for it, and it looks fantastic. So I am sort of tempted to buy 2 copies, obviously one for me, and maybe do one as a bit of a giveaway. So we'll have a look at that, see what it's going to be like when it comes out and how much it costs, because obviously, you know, things aren't free nowadays. And that's kind of it really, guys. Nothing much else to talk about. Few things planned in my little notebook here. I don't know if I've shown you this before or not. I have a little notebook on the side, and I've got a list there of all the plans for videos I've got coming up. There must be 20 videos there, so hopefully one of them is of interest to you. So, as usual, thank you for watching, and if you did like this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and we'll see you next week with more random waffle. I think my coffee's still half warm this time. You know, it is rare. See you later, guys.